morning. It's great to be back in Bay County 2 days in a row for me. I was here for the campaign yesterday, and now here bearing more gifts. I think, I don't know, Jay Trumbull, Senator Gaynor, when I'm here, I usually bring something. And so we're happy to continue to do that. You know, tomorrow will be 2-year anniversary from the landfall of Hurricane Michael. When we came into office in January of 2019, this is a really important priority. We knew that the recovery was something that was going to be long-term, and we immediately pledged our support at the state level under the leadership of people like Jared Moskowitz. We pledged to work hard to get resources out as quickly as possible, but also to work with the federal government to enlist even more support from them. President Trump responded and has been a great partner for us here in Northwest Florida. So we understand that there's still more to do. The First Lady is going to have an announcement today about some initial support, particularly around our children. And we remember when the storm came through here, I remember touring some of the schools that had been damaged, dislocated families. It caused kids to be out of school. That's a really traumatic thing. And so now we're in a situation where in the pandemic, you've had different issues coming up about, unfortunately, kids have the option to go into school here, but you do have some of the same mental health challenges, some of these other challenges that now we're seeing throughout the state that really we've been having to deal with here in Bay County and the surrounding areas for a couple of years now. So I think that today's announcement will be good. I think it'll be helpful to a lot of folks. But I would like to say, this has been a challenging time for a lot of folks throughout the state, but I think the folks in Northwest Florida have really handled the last 6 or 7 months very well. I think that you guys have shown you got to keep your society moving. You got to have kids they need to be able to be in school if that's what the parents want. You got to have people working, and you have to have businesses open. And so I think that you have really struck a good balance that really should be an envy to places around the state and around our country. So I'm happy to be working with you guys. I thank you for your friendship, and we've been always very pleased to be able to introduce our wonderful First Lady, who's worked very, very hard on a lot of issues, particularly issues related to children. We now have 3 kids. When we started governorship, we had 2. We have a daughter that is 3, going to be 4 at the end of November. Our son is 2, and our youngest daughter is 6.5 months now. And so when the First Lady is doing all these things to help the state, she's also ruling the roost at home in what could be a very chaotic home environment with kids that really like to do a lot and play and do all that they can. So we're blessed for that. But I really appreciate her efforts, not only for being a great spouse and a great mother, but for she doesn't have to do a lot of this stuff. I mean, this is not required of the First Lady to do any of the stuff she's done, but she has an opportunity to make a difference, and so she's really taken the bull by the horns, and particularly as it relates to things like children and like mental health. So it's my honor to be able to introduce our great First Lady to have to make this a great announcement.
I appreciate it. Thanks for coming and for being here. And when he says it's chaotic, he's not kidding. So it's quite funny because most of the time our children, even the 6-month-old, is starting to sleep a little bit now through the night. And that's the case most nights. I rarely go on the road with the better half. Sometimes I get the opportunity to do it, and it's wonderful when I have the opportunity to do it. But my son decided last night that he was going to wake up at 3 in the morning, and he has been up since 3 until about 6:30 when I needed to get up. And so it's just it's one thing, to have kids in the mansion and always trying to be protect towards irreplaceable history, and then another thing trying to coordinate the schedules and get out the door. And so it's been fun with them. But we know how important it is for a lot of parents out there to have the opportunity to have their kids get a great education, or if they're at work, to be able to access childcare. We have been committed, obviously, to this area from the very beginning in the wake of Hurricane Michael. We remember 2 years ago tomorrow when that Category 5 hit. It was devastating, and even driving through here today, You see a lot of places that are still rebuilding, and we understand the toll that it takes on a lot of people, and emotionally too, even 2 years after, which is why we're very excited to be announcing that this area will be receiving a $5.2 million grant, and that is specifically for the Early Learning Coalition of Northwest Florida. And those funds are going to do a lot. They're going to be helping rebuild infrastructure. They're going to be helping everything from playgrounds to everything within the child care facility. And also another key point is going to be the telemental health. This is something that we were here, I think it was August of 2019, which seems like it was a long time ago. And we understood that there was a need in this area for mental health services, especially in the wake of Michael, when there was a lack of providers, there was a lack of housing, and so how were we going to give access to services to so many people who needed it? And so in 6 counties, in 63 public schools across this area, we provided the telemental health services, and we found that that was a really good resource. And I'll tell you now, post-pandemic, as we're in this pandemic, we're really realizing that this is an invaluable tool for a lot of people to access mental health needs, because this has taken such a toll on so many people. And when you look at it now as something, a resource you can have right on your phone, it's really a game changer for a lot of people to get the help that they need. So these funds will help fortify that. I think we saw in the wake of Michael, there was something like a 234% increase in requests from teachers and parents for mental health screenings. So this $5.2 million that's going to be coming to the area is going to be a really big deal. I think post-Michael, there were 96 child care providers, but after the hurricane, only 72 had reopened. There was about 1,800 children in this area that don't have access to be able to get early learning needs. So this is going to be a big deal for those kids to make sure that they have some help. And this will also launch within the Early Learning Center of Northwest Florida something called Operation Kaleidoscope. And again, this is going to be providing mental health screenings, evaluation services for children, families, and providers, along with the equipment, the training. It's going to increase capacity for a lot of these facilities, and really going to be able to rebuild the infrastructure, which you think 2 years later is something that is still needed. So we're excited to be here, and we're really privileged to be back again in such a great part of the area. And, you know, the governor was talking about it a second ago. You know, this area is so resilient. It's really one of the cornerstones of my Hope for Heal initiative, and that is resiliency. And this community has been resilient from the very beginning, and we're just so happy to be here to help you continue to get the funds that you need to get back on track and to live happy, healthy, and productive lives. So with that, thank you for being here and for what you're doing for your community.
Any questions for her?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, Olivia. Nice to see you.
For families that are opting to keep their kids home with schooling a little more in school, how can you benefit from the resources that the $5.2 million grant can provide, like telehealth, things like that?
Yeah, and that's the great thing, is that you can do it now on your phone, that these services will be provided, so this will hopefully make the connection. If you have insurance, if you don't have insurance, these funds will help support those families at home. And the great thing, too, well, we know that the kids, are suffering, so are the parents. I was talking to somebody who have their kids at home. She's a mother of twin 8-year-olds, and I said, "How are you guys doing?" And she said, "Good." And there's a lot of tears, though. I said, "Oh, are the twins okay?" And she goes, "No, me." And it was the mom who needed a little bit of help. And so to have this, and really with technology evolving, you don't want to ever say that there's a silver lining to something so awful as a pandemic. But the silver lining is now that we can use these telemental health services more than ever before, and we can get it in the hands of more people. And what we find is, if someone has an outlet to get things off their chest, to be able to talk a little bit, it makes a big difference. And so we're excited that these funds are going to be able to support those efforts. Yes, ma'am. Hi. I think it's immediately, yeah. I think it came down from HHS through the Department of Education, and then they'll be going right out to the Early Learning Coalitions.
All right, well, thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Good to see you guys.